What up, World Peso here? First and foremost, Trap New York. If you're in the underground hip hop, battle rap, bars, and all that fly shit, definitely make sure you check out my brand, my league, my battle rap league, the Trap New York, the Trap underscore New York on all social media. Check it out. I think it's dope. You'll like it. Um, so coronavirus. That's the number one term in the world right now. That's the thing that got everybody attention at this moment is the coronavirus. I've been letting a few days go by. Well, I wanted to let a few days go by to completely gather my thoughts on this thing and do my own due diligence, do my own research, really see what's going on, look at the numbers and all that good shit before I even did one of these. And here's where I'm at with it. At this point, I truly feel like there's something underlying in here that we're not being told, um, because as the days have progressively gone by, the reaction to this virus is getting worse and worse. Went from a few cases here and there in the states, then it went from an inflated amount of numbers here in the city, then it went to we're closing all public schools as a precaution. Well, first I went to we're not going to close the public schools. Then they said, okay, yeah, we are going to close the public schools. I guess it was just such an uproar when De Blasio announced he wasn't going to close the schools. So they said, okay, fuck it, we're going to close the schools now. Then it went to we're shutting down nightlife. No nightlife past 10 o'clock in New York City. Then I'm still not sure if there's a curfew in New York yet or not. I really got to double check on that. But I know in a lot of places, a lot of surrounding states, especially in Jersey and Connecticut, there are tons of cities and townships and areas in those states where they have imposed nightly curfews. And then it went to we're closing all barbershops, nail salons. No, then it went to 50% of the workforce here in the city must stay home. Um, it was imposed here in the town. 50% of non-essential workforce must stay home. Then it went to we're closing barbershops, nail salons, and tattoo parlors. Then it went to no gatherings of more than 50 people at first. I think now it's no gatherings more than 20 people, 25 people. Then it went to a whole statewide lockdown now. Now they want 75%, I believe, is the number. Correct me on any of this. Like I said, there's so much information being thrown around every 5 minutes that at this point it's hard to keep up. So correct me on any of this, if you may. But I believe it's 75% of non-essential workforce must stay home, and basically it is a pretty much they're telling your ass to stay the fuck home if you don't need to be outside. That's just where we're at right now. Just straight point blank period. No dancing around and no sugarcoating it. Cuomo is basically straight up telling people stay the fuck home. If you ain't got nothing to do that's of absolute need and necessity, stay your ass the fuck home. So that's where we at with this coronavirus, COVID-19. Now, based off the numbers I've seen, like I said, I had made a post early and I wanted to put that post in a clear context. Based off of the numbers, the facts that we have been given publicly, I initially thought that the response didn't match the numbers. That's all I was saying. I'm not saying this shit is real. I'm pretty sure it's real for a lot of people. I'm trust me, I know there's people out there sick. I know what's going on in China, mass thousands and thousands of deaths in China. I know what's going on in Italy. The whole fucking country is locked down behind this shit. I get it. I know it is serious for a lot of places. What I was saying in my post was that based off of the numbers, the statistics that they gave us compared to what's going on worldwide, the response here didn't match those numbers. What I'm saying is when you have a city of 53 murders, I think it is now in the city, and at that time there were only 12 coronavirus deaths, it just didn't make sense the response to 12 deaths of a virus compared to 51 murders. Like, you're telling me people getting gunned down in the streets isn't warranted the same type of response as 12 deaths to a virus? But okay, fuck it, cool, whatever. Niggas getting killed in the hood, who cares, right? So let's go to something else now, right? Let's go to flu and pneumonia. As of this is the numbers I seen. Like I said, correct me on this at any point. The number I seen said in New York City there were 77 flu and pneumonia deaths. You compare that to the coronavirus deaths, and once again, you ask yourself, what are we not being told that is causing such a hysteria, such a panic, such a shutdown, such a lockdown on this so-called pandemic? That's the only thing I'm questioning. What is the information we're not receiving regarding this? You know, like I said, I move off of logic. I just don't listen to what I'm being told, and a lot of y'all need to stop doing that. You literally like it. You know, Americans by far, and I'm gonna be brutally honest about this. Americans by far is a nation of stupid people. We pretty much believe whatever we're told. We don't even question what the government is telling us. Whatever the news says, that's what it is. Like, you know, so that's just the world we live in here in America. So, you know, I like to move over logic and reasoning. I like to do my own due diligence. I like to do my own research. I like to look up things on my own and then come to, you know, a conclusion based off of the facts and based off of what makes the most sense, not just simply going off of what somebody's telling us. So based off of those things I just said, you know, for me, there was some sort of disconnect between the response and the statistics. So, you know, once again, I'm all for preventative measures. Obviously, we don't want the same thing happening here that has happened in China and has happened in Italy and a lot of places overseas. We damn sure don't want that to happen here. We don't want people falling out in the streets and showing up to hospitals in mass droves. And, you know, obviously the hospitals here, especially in New York City, cannot handle the amount of, you know, people that would be showing up for this. So, you know, obviously we want to take those measures and nip it in the bud before it even gets to that point. I'm all for that. I'm not saying we shouldn't be doing some of the things we're doing. Should we be wiping down the trains every 5 minutes? Yes. Should a lot of people be staying home until, you know, we could get a hold on this thing? Yes. Should more testing be done? Absolutely. I feel like everybody should be tested for it at this point. But my third mind is telling me there's something underlying here. Like, there's something that we're not being told regarding this. What that is, I don't know. But that's just everything in me is telling me that. Like, and just based off of like I said, based off the progressive actions that have going on in our regarding this, there's something we're not being told here. What that is, I don't know. Only time will tell. We shall see. I honestly think in a month from now we won't even be talking about this thing no more. But like I said, we'll see. We're all taking this day by day. Um, but yeah, so that's just, you know, where I'm at with it, man. I want everybody to be safe out there, stay safe, do what you need to do, like they've been telling you, wash your hands, you know, keep some hand sanitizer on you, you know what I mean? Definitely hit the supermarket, get a bunch of food, stay in until you know, they can get a hold on this thing, and hopefully at some point there will be some better testing that could really, you know, get us to a better place with this. Hopefully the kids can get back to school, and hopefully everybody can get back to their normal day-to-day life, man. Well, that's my 2 cents nobody asked for. Catch you on the next one.